Everyone online swore the chaos had finally died, that the scandal's fire had fizzled, leaving behind nothing but digital dust. But then, at exactly 2:58 a.m., the calm cracked like glass. Out of nowhere, a single post dropped from Lamine Yamal's verified account, a pitch-black screen, no sound, no caption, just 3 haunting words in stark white text: "It wasn't me." 7 minutes later, it disappeared. But come on, screenshots. They never die. By sunrise, Twitter was practically melting. Peso Pluma's fans raided Nicki Nicole's page like detectives on espresso, firing off accusations, while Nicki's defenders hit back with so-called receipts, screenshots, voice notes, shady edits, you name it. And through the digital wildfire, one question refused to fade. If Lamine didn't post it, then who did? Because behind that one cryptic upload hides a twisted chain of betrayal, silence, and control, one stitched together for months. And now, the seams are ripping. Every leak looks intentional. Every reaction feels rehearsed. Someone's running this show, and the cast doesn't even know they're acting. Tonight, we're tearing through the drama, the rumors, the lies, the manipulation, to see just how deep this rabbit hole of fame, fire, and fake truth really goes. The drama didn't begin with a post. Oh no, it began with silence. 3 entire days of eerie quiet after the last scandal torched every feed and comment section. No tweets. No stories. No paparazzi chaos. Just nothing. The kind of silence that feels wrong, too polished, too heavy, like someone hit pause on reality. And that's when people perked up again. Because online, silence isn't peace. It's the sound of something big being cooked up. Peso Pluma had just finished his Miami show when fans noticed something off. No jokes, no smiles, just a dead stare and one creepy line on repeat: "They always watch." At first, no one blinked. Artists love being cryptic, right? But just hours later, his management dropped a post: "Peso needs time offline." Right when those old rumors about him and Nicki Nicole started bubbling again. Convenient, much? Meanwhile, Nicki had gone full ghost mode. She hadn't been seen since that mysterious studio sighting weeks back. Then fans noticed her profile pic had changed. Plain black, one word in white: "Gone." Within an hour, poof, her entire account vanished. No note, no goodbye. Just digital smoke. And then, like a jump scare, Lamine Yamal reappeared online. Not with a post, with a comment. Under an old photo of Peso and Nicki laughing backstage, he wrote, "You think it's over? It's not." Minutes later, deleted. But too late, screenshots exploded across the internet like fireworks. Was it actually him? A hacker? A setup? The fandom split in two, half whispering cry for help, half screaming bait. One thing's for sure, someone's still pulling the strings in this digital circus, and the puppets don't even know they're dancing. By midnight, TikTok was serving pure chaos. A creepy, grainy clip started making the rounds, like it had been shot on a dying phone screen. It showed a man, allegedly Lamine Yamal, pacing in a dim, flickering room and mumbling to himself. The sound was warped, but a few bone-chilling words broke through: "They're pulling strings, we're not real anymore." No one could trace the original upload. Every version had a different watermark, like the internet itself was remixing it. Some called it a deepfake. Others swore, "No, that's his real voice." Either way, the clip hit 10 million views before anyone could even blink. Mainstream media, they pounced faster than a trending hashtag. Headlines blared, "Lamine's breakdown caught on camera." But anyone who's been around this circus knows, breakdowns don't accidentally go viral. Especially not when the video's metadata conveniently points straight to an account that no longer exists at Mirror Reborn. And that's when the internet officially lost its mind. Peso Pluma's fans went full detective mode, digging into at Mirror Reborn's activity. What they found? Straight up eerie. The account was created exactly 1 minute before Lamine's alleged post, and its very first follower? A private account tied to a PR firm known for cleaning up celebrity disasters. Coincidence? Please. Around here, coincidences are just rebranded strategy. By dawn, the hashtag #Lamine loses control was everywhere. His supposed meltdown became internet sport, slowed down, remixed, dissected frame by frame. Amateur lip readers claimed he whispered Nicki's name. Others swore he said "mirror." Some users even claimed their screens glitched whenever they tried to pause the video. And in every comment section, one haunting line kept repeating like a digital prophecy: "Act 4 is live." Peso Pluma might have stayed offline, but the internet sure didn't forget him. Fans noticed something weird on his Spotify. His latest track, which had zero promo, suddenly shot up the charts overnight. And when people reversed the song, oh, it got creepy. Buried in the instrumental was a faint, layered whisper saying, "You think you're watching. You're not." Coincidence? Studio glitch? A planted Easter egg? No one cared anymore. The story had officially broken free from the truth. It was feeding itself now. Then Nicki Nicole's name exploded across every feed, not because she posted, but because a verified leak influencer dropped what they claimed was a private voice note from her. A woman sobbing, whispering, he wasn't supposed to know. Authentic or fake, it didn't matter. The internet decided it was real. Within an hour, every corner of social media was spinning theories faster than the algorithm could refresh. Peso found out something. Lamine leaked it. Nicki vanished before it spread. The timeline made zero sense, which was exactly the point. By morning, the chaos had grown its own brain. Fake screenshots of deleted texts swarmed timelines. AI-generated studio photos of Peso and Nicki hit Reddit like wildfire. Even major outlets jumped in, tossing question marks into headlines just to cash in on the clicks. Somewhere between truth and manipulation, a brand new narrative was born, one no one could stop watching. And right at the center of it all, Lamine Yamal. The background boy turned the face of a full-blown digital breakdown. But sharp-eyed users caught something colder, a pattern hidden in plain sight. Every post, every leak, every clip carried the same invisible fingerprint, a timestamp. The exact minute Peso's Miami concert ended. The internet swore the chaos came back by accident, but let's be real, this blaze wasn't random. Someone struck the match. And Lamine Yamal? Maybe he's not losing it at all. Maybe he's the one directing the show. By noon, the story had completely mutated. What started as one innocent leak was now a monster made of hundreds of versions, all contradicting each other, all feeding the same algorithmic beast. Half the fandom screamed Lamine was framed, a pawn in someone's power game. The other half claimed he was in on it, that the breakdown was a smokescreen hiding something much bigger. Meanwhile, mainstream media crashed the party, plastering headlines like Lamine Yamal in crisis as if they were covering a political scandal. But behind the noise, something colder pulsed, not emotion, not chaos, code. Then came 1:11 p.m. and a brand new Twitter account at @IVWitness. It dropped a single video, flickering, eerie, showing what looked like an empty stage. In the background, a warped voice whispered, "The script is still running." Within minutes, it hit 1 million views. Some swore they heard Peso Pluma's voice buried in the distortion. Others claimed they saw Nicki Nicole's shadow in a flash of light. No one agreed on what they saw, and that was exactly the point. Confusion is the new marketing strategy. And then, boom, Peso Pluma broke his silence, with a single like. His verified account hearted a tweet that said, "Maybe none of this is real." That one click detonated the fandom. Accusations flew. Peso was mocking Lamine. Peso was gaslighting fans. Peso's account was hacked. Every explanation only spawned a dozen new conspiracies. While everyone argued over who was guilty, something smarter, colder, and far more intentional was quietly unfolding in the background, exactly as planned. Then the Reddit detectives clocked something weird, a perfect pattern hiding in plain sight. Every single post tied to the scandal, tweet, clip, or leak, dropped exactly 12 hours apart. To the second. At first, it looked random. But the timestamps matched the infamous act cycles from the old Echo Witness files. That's when whispers turned into full-blown theories. Act 4 wasn't coincidence, it was a schedule. Someone wasn't reacting to chaos. Someone was running it. And from there, the theories went nuclear. Some users claimed Echo Witness wasn't human at all, but an AI experiment testing how long people would chase fake news before realizing they were lab rats. Others insisted it was a shadowy art collective pushing a message about control and perception. But then came the darkest twist. A self-proclaimed insider dropped a massive thread claiming the entire saga, the rumors, the breakdowns, the leaks, was part of a top-secret interactive docu project called Mirror Lives, backed by tech investors and media giants. The final line: they didn't lose control. They gave it up. Hours later, the thread vanished. The account suspended. Every repost shadow banned within minutes. But of course, screenshots survived, spreading through Telegram groups and dark web forums like forbidden scripture. The hunt began. People searched for proof that Mirror Lives was real. No company records. No domains. Nothing official. Just fragments, deletions, and rumors, which, ironically, made it feel more real. Meanwhile, Lamine Yamal's team finally broke silence with a statement about his mental health. Sweet move, right? Except it didn't come from his verified manager, it came from a brand new account no one had ever seen. Fans checked the bio and froze. It was identical to @IV_Witness. Word for word. Suddenly, even mainstream journalists couldn't tell what was legit anymore. Every headline contradicted the last, every update felt eerily automated, like the algorithm itself had started writing the news. And then, just past midnight, everything flipped again. Out of nowhere, a new post appeared on Peso Pluma's verified account. No photo, no video, no hashtags. Just plain white text on a black screen. It stayed up for 60 seconds before vanishing, but that was long enough for hundreds of screenshots to survive. The post read, "Stop watching." Yeah. That exact phrase, the same one buried in the old Echo Witness archives from 2 years ago, marking the start of Act 1. Only this time, it wasn't a reference. It wasn't analysis. It was a command. That's when everything started breaking. Trending tags froze mid-list. Comment sections glitched. Users swore their own comments were being rewritten before their eyes. Some even claimed their notifications filled with the same message over and over again, "The mirror is awake." Was it a prank? A mass hack? Or something the internet wasn't ready to explain? At that point, no one cared about the truth. They just wanted the next leak, the next drop, the next pulse of chaos. And that's when it happened, the reflection started looking back. By morning, timelines were collapsing into themselves. Every scroll felt like déjà vu, old posts reappearing, deleted clips looping with tiny, eerie changes. Some swore the background colors shifted frame by frame, others noticed Peso's face twitching differently each time, or Nicki Nicole's reflection blinking when her eyes shouldn't have moved. It wasn't gossip anymore. It felt like the internet itself was haunted. At exactly 9 a.m., a mysterious YouTube channel called The Reflection Feed dropped a 10-minute compilation titled Peso's Collapse, The Final Thread. It stitched together every rumor, glitch, and proof that the story was no accident. But halfway through, the screen flickered, static, distortion, and froze on an image of Lamine Yamal sitting alone in a dark room. His lips moved silently, and then white serif text appeared across the screen. "You wanted the truth. Now you're part of it." That was the final frame before the video vanished. Deleted within 20 minutes, but, of course, the internet multiplied it instantly. Every re-upload was just a little wrong. Different fonts. Different colors. Even the timestamps didn't match. It was like the clip was alive, rewriting itself every time someone tried to save it. By afternoon, things got creepy. Users reported their phones acting possessed, notifications from accounts they'd never followed, messages that disappeared seconds after opening, phones heating up while scrolling through hashtags tied to Lamine Yamal. One user even posted a clip showing her TikTok screen flickering with Lamine's face every time she refreshed. 500,000 likes later, her account vanished. When she came back, every old video was gone, replaced by one short upload, a mirror reflecting static, captioned, "Stop looking." That same night, Peso Pluma was set to perform in Buenos Aires. Nearly 1 million people tuned in before the concert even began. But halfway through his second song, the live stream glitched, colors melting, sound warping, and then total blackout. For 2 seconds, a phrase burned onto the screen. Act 4, control lost. Then, back to normal. Peso didn't flinch. He finished the set, bowed, and walked off stage like nothing had happened. But viewers couldn't unsee it. The replay analysis began immediately, frame by frame, theory by theory. Was the feed hacked? Was Peso part of the act? Every move suddenly looked staged, every smile rehearsed. Meanwhile, Nicki Nicole's silence had evolved into something darker, a vanishing act. Her entire online presence was gone, yet mysterious friend accounts began posting so-called behind-the-scenes clips. Every single video led to one dead link, mirrorprotocol.net. Those who clicked were redirected to a countdown, 11 minutes and 9 seconds, the exact timestamp that ended Act 3. Within hours, thousands of people were watching the timer tick down in real time, waiting for something explosive. But when it hit 0, nothing. Just a blank page with one cold message. You believed what we showed you. By morning, the media was scrambling to sound smart. News anchors called it a marketing stunt gone rogue. Analysts dressed it up as a viral psychology experiment. But independent tech sleuths knew better. They uncovered bot traces everywhere, identical accounts, all born the same week, posting in eerie sync, chanting the same words across platforms. Act 4. Mirror. Control. This wasn't chaos, it was choreography. And no one, not even the data trackers, could find where it started. Then, that night, came the final act. Without warning, a livestream popped up on Lamine Yamal's account. For 1 full minute, viewers stared at nothing but static. Then, a close-up of Lamine's eyes filled the screen. His voice cut through the distortion, calm and haunting. You've been chasing ghosts. But who's been watching you? Before anyone could react, the feed went black, replaced by static flickering with something unthinkable, every viewer's own profile picture, reflecting faintly back at them. Then, nothing. The stream vanished into digital dust. By midnight, the cleanup began. Hashtags disappeared. Re-uploads failed. Forum threads glitched out. Whole archives of coverage were erased in real time. Anyone who tried to repost watched their files corrupt on upload. The internet itself seemed to be purging, an immune system deleting its infection. Only this time, the infection wasn't the story. It was the people who couldn't stop spreading it. And through the digital void, Lamine's final words kept echoing like a curse. You're still watching. If you've made it this far, then you've probably felt it. That little chill when the screen flickers, that blink where reality feels unstable. Maybe that's the whole trick. The truth online isn't what's posted, it's whatever you decide to believe. Every scroll, every share, every outraged comment builds the story higher, pixel by pixel. No one needs to lie to you when they can just make you part of the lie. That's what Act 4 has been about from the start. Control isn't stolen. It's volunteered. Peso Pluma Nicki Nicole. Lamine Yamal. Maybe they were never the headline, maybe they were just the reflection. And staring back from that mirror, everyone who couldn't stop watching. The ones who needed the next leak, the next exclusive, the next drop of digital blood. Because the algorithm doesn't serve you stories, it feeds on you. So now it's your turn. What do you think really went down? Was Lamine exposing the illusion, or just performing inside it? Did Peso and Nicki stumble into something massive, or script it from the start? Drop your theory in the comments. Every word, every argument, every obsession keeps the pulse alive. If you caught the hidden message, hit that like. Subscribe if you want to see what comes next. And keep those notifications on, because Act V might already be happening while you're still watching this. Stay skeptical. Stay awake. And remember, in a world built on performance, the most dangerous truth is the one that